All right. Well, look, I'm going to start off the show by saying something.
Well said.
Something.
Doing good, doing good. Hey, we were supposed to play Deep Rock Galactic this week. We didn't. We didn't have time.
No.
You do it afterwards.
Well, we'll do it for maybe next week's show. There's our such busy lives, but Radicus hasn't joined us yet. Don't know if he will, but I just wanted to say from all of us here at Age, congratulations to Radicus on his new family member. He's now a pop. He's a grandfather.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Good on you, buddy.
Ooh.
Does anybody have a joke like we normally have a shitty one before we start? Any crap jokes?
What did
I
the
might.
cannibal do after he dumped his girlfriend?
Oh,
Wiped his
Whack.
ass.
Rem?
You wanted a shitty joke, I gave you one.
Well, it was a shitty one,
Quite
wasn't it?
literally. Quite literally.
What do you got, Rem?
Okay, so I was playing Skyrim, and the dragon roared at me. I ignored it and carried on. The beast again roared in a violent temper. Pissed off, I threw my controller down. Okay, I'll go and look for a fucking job, I told her.
Oh, the missus!
Wow.
Delayed.
Wow! Penny drop! Well, the
Again is light.
funny part of that joke was me not getting it. Wow, well done. Always happy to add things to the comedic value for whatever. Oh dear. Radicus has just joined us. You're going to have to listen to the show later. We just said some nice things about you and I'm not repeating it. Let's get started. This is episode 209, and today is Thursday, the 19th of April, 2018. Welcome to the Aussie Gamers Express video game podcast. I am your host, Lucas, and here with me is the lovely and the amazing Remutha. Welcome to the show.
Oh, hey. It's good to
Hey.
be here.
Lovely, lovely. Not going to ask you how you are, because I know what the answer is, and we want to be happy today.
Yay.
So also with us is the good old bearded vampire, Grejio. How are you, mate?
I'm pretty good today. How are you?
Very, very good. I want to suck your blood.
Wow. That's telling.
Yeah, well, whoopsies, Freudian slip. Before we start the show, here is it in preview. I always screw that up. Video game discussion will be first, and then we're going to do a new one called Who Dat?
Who did?
Who Dat? Who Dat? I'm
Who dat?
too old to say that. Then we're going to do What's That Sound? Then another new one that I've just made up on the spot called Gaming Alphabet, and then Last Word. So let's go into video game discussion. Right, video game discussion. Would you like me to start off?
Go for
Why
it.
not?
Last week I spoke about Far Cry 5 and my distaste with it, didn't I?
You did.
Really? I didn't quite pick up on that.
Did you miss that section, Grejio?
Yeah,
I don't remember him being that salty about it, let's be honest.
yeah, well, people did pick up on it, and I got some messages about how I hated everything last week. And no, I wasn't particularly hating on life. I just wasn't very impressed with the things that came across my plate last week. But anyway, I've now since finished Far Cry 5. And I still think it's absolute shithouse.
There you go.
Is
Right.
it shithouse because it's not Far Cry, or is there something else to it?
No, look, all right, I'll clarify. The main thing that I think is shithouse is the story and the antagonist. So bad guy and the way the bad guy's story is told. Rubbish. The gameplay is still very Far Cry and is fun. It takes a little while to get into it because it's quite a punishing game. Everything in that game wants to kill you. Even skunks want to kill you, and they're all pretty tricky to kill. It's a hard game. Now, So look, we've got Far Cry. The Far Cry's of the past is generally you're thrown into a new story every time. You're like, say, the new guy in town. Well, that's what the case is this time. And there's a bad guy, and for some reason you're super badass, and you form some sort of resistance to take them down. And the bad guys are usually fairly insane, and that's still the case here in Far Cry 5. But the story is told so poorly that I think the really good characters that they have created are really lost in the translation. I talked about it last week, so I won't harp on it, but the way that the campaign portion of the game is kind of non-linear, and there's only, let's say, 4 main missions in the game. There's the main mission where you finally take down Jacob Seed, Faith Seed, John Seed, and then the final Joseph Seed. And none of it is epic to any degree. We've had previously we had Pagan Min, we had Vast Montenegro. I don't remember the other ones. I didn't play the other ones, but those games were really well done. They were good, but I just think Far Cry 5 dropped the ball on the story side of things. I don't know. That's just me. The gameplay's fun, and you could still play it and enjoy it. I was just really let down. The ending. Now let me get on to the ending here. There's 2 main endings in the game. Technically there's 3, because you know that one that Snoogs put up a video of where you can finish the game in the first 5 minutes? So that's your technical 3rd ending. But there's 2 endings that fork off at the end, and you've got the option to... Because at the very end... should I be spoiling this?
No, don't spoil it for people.
No,
There'll be still people that want to play this. And
I shouldn't. No, that's why I just pulled myself up there. Basically, there's two different endings you can get. I'm not going to say how you get them. I'm not going to say what happens in them. But there's just here Radicus is in there going, no, in the chat going, no, don't spoil it. Yeah, I caught myself before I spoiled it, but I'm so angry I want to talk about it. But I would really like to hear other people's opinions. But you guys haven't played it, have you?
No.
No, and Radicus hasn't finished it.
And I probably will, so don't spoil it for me.
Yeah. Look, the endings... that's as much as I can say, really.
Yeah, right. You're just unhappy with the endings.
I'm unhappy with the endings, absolutely. Yep.
So are they anticlimactic, or they just don't make sense?
Both.
Okay. Well, because they don't make sense, they're anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not that they make sense, and that's just okay. That's a bit meh. It was more like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Just going with what Radicus is. I'm thinking on what I can say without ruining things. Radicus is saying maybe that's your problem. You need to explore it more. No, the game itself, like the scope, the actual game is great. Like there is plenty to do in there, which is really cool, and it's fun to play. I'm hating on the story. That's what I'm hating on, and how the story is told, and what parts of the story are told. I think that story and that setting could have been so fantastic. I just think that they messed it up. I don't know where they were going with those endings. Like I've got one ending and I watched the other on YouTube. And you're just massively disappointed. But well.
So disappointing story, beautiful world.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I'm not poo-poo. I know I did say shithouse, blah blah blah. I'm not shit-canning the entire game.
Yeah.
I'm shit-canning the story. I didn't like it.
Right.
Did you buy a physical copy or a digital copy?
Digital.
So you don't even have the satisfaction of ejecting the disc and flicking it across the room.
No, I also bought the season pass, like the great big fantastical one. Look, maybe they might redeem themselves with a DLC story or something. But the game's worth playing. The game is definitely worth playing. I'm not done with it. I'm not throwing it in the corner and thinking, go to hell Far Cry 5. It's not that kind of bad. The game itself is fun, and I will play it again. I will co-op it with whoever wants to do co-op, and I will have a lot more fun with it. Because once this is a big open world game. Once the story's done, you're not done. Like there's still heaps of stuff to do. Essentially, I got the shitty part of the game out of the way. Now I can just go and have fun
and go fishing with Snoogs.
Yeah, fuck the fishing. It's so boring. The fishing. I don't know. I'm not a fisher. Yeah,
you got to go walking through the poppy fields before you go fishing.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's what makes fishing fun.
Yeah, because that's how
Just walk
poppy
through the
fields
water.
work.
Totally.
But anyway, that was my Far Cry 5 experience. Good game, bad story. But anyway, before I go on to my big game of the week, which I definitely won't want to be spoiling anything to because the game's not out yet. What about you guys?
So I had a crack at Witness this week.
Oh yes, I did see a tweet or something like that. Yeah, how'd that go for you?
Yep. Look, I love this game. I mean, I was always going to. I love puzzles. It's something that I enjoy, and this game is literally just a game full of puzzles.
That's right.
So yeah, no, I've thoroughly enjoyed playing it. I haven't put it down all week. I barely play. I even put Assassin's Creed down for this game. I haven't touched Assassin's Creed all week. I haven't looked at it. Literally, the only other game I played this week, I'll bring up in a moment, but Witness was pretty much 99% of my gaming this week. That's how much I enjoyed it.
Oh, nice.
So, if puzzling is your thing, it's definitely worth a look at, especially seeing as though it's free on Xbox this month.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's made up of you have a series of puzzles that are like maze design, and you draw a line around through a maze to get to the other side. But with each puzzle comes different rules, and you have to learn the rules. And this game doesn't hold your hand whatsoever. It pretty much throws you in the deep end, expects you to work it all out yourself, which is another kind of cool thing. So it won't be for everyone. Anyone that likes having their hand held and shown exactly what you have to do every single time, you probably won't like this. But if you take the time, you will always find a puzzle that will teach you the rule, and it does it in a very clever way. And it will be like a series. It's usually in a series of puzzles, and it starts you off with a very basic principle, and then builds on that principle through the series until you understand the principle as a whole. And then you'll go to different areas that have this principle or multiple principles added together, and you have to work out where the puzzle leads you within those principles. So, yeah, no, I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, nice.
It's definitely definitely a must play if you like puzzle games.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I've added it to my library because I don't mind having digital clutter.
As it's established.
So one day I will try that.
Yep. It's definitely worth a play.
Hopefully it's better than that Rhyme game. We all know.
To be fair, even though the graphics are very simplistic, it is a very beautiful game.
Oh yeah, it does look good.
It's like looking at brushstrokes from a painting. It's not, 4K graphics sort of stuff. It's art, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's as close as a digital water painting you can get, kind of thing.
Nice. All right.
That's the way I think about it.
Sounds good. I've heard nothing but good things about it anyway, so yeah, we'll have to give it a go. And what else? What else? Tell me.
Pretty much the same for me. What gaming time I've had has been spent playing The Witness.
Okay, then.
I haven't picked up anything else. So, yeah. Moving on.
How about I tell you, look, I'm going to drag it out a little bit. I'll talk about some news that I've got first. Did you hear about the news that dropped? Well, it's rumour news. I don't know how true it is, but the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 news rumor?
Yeah,
about that?
yeah. I vaguely heard about this.
Yeah, so the rumours going around is that Black Ops 4 is not going to have a single-player campaign, and there's rumours about them saying that they're not going to have time to have the campaign ready for the time that it releases, so it's going to be multiplayer and zombies only, and they're going to have like a massive focus on multiplayer this time round, and hopefully they're thinking that the co-op zombies might replace the single player because you can play it with people and people will be happy with that, and there's kind of a storyline there. I'm not sure how that'll go down, but there's also a rumour of a Battle Royale mode being added to Black Ops 4.
Uh-huh.
Seriously,
Bandwagon?
Did in every way they have joined the bandwagon. They've made a Battle Royale mode. They're releasing an unfinished game, and they're literally giving people only half of what they want. Look, what can I say? They've literally ticked every box of everything that goes on in gaming today, and it's becoming really annoying.
Yeah, well, look. Let's not jump on them too harshly.
Yeah, look, it's a rumor. So
yeah, not confirmed
but if it's
yet.
True, that's where I'm at with it.
The Activision have declined to comment, so yeah, you take from that what you will.
Yeah, no, that's totally got some credit to it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If you had a,
let's put it this way: if it wasn't true, they'd be like, "Going, no, this isn't true."
yeah, they go, no, there's a campaign coming. But if they decline, they're like, no, just in case that's bad press, I'm not going to comment on that.
Yeah, quick. But if it comes out and the single campaign is shit, we know why. It was the last minute. Let's slap it together quick. Where's our writers? Oh, they're out on holidays. Quick. Hansel and Gretel, let's remake that story as a combat situation.
Let's just grab some jetpacks and everyone will be happy, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, no, Radicus, does anyone care about Black Ops 4? Black Ops has got a big following for Call of Duty. But me, personally, no, don't care. What about you guys?
Look,
No.
I'm going to put it this way. If I was playing Black Ops, maybe, but I haven't played Black Ops since Black Ops 2. Black Ops 1 was terrible. I played it and went, I'm never playing this again. Black Ops 2 came out, I played it and I went, actually, this is semi-decent. This is going in the right direction. And then I just never got around to playing Black Ops 3. And while 4 will probably come and go, and I probably won't care. You're right. But it's more the principle. For me, it's the principle that now AAA rated games are getting away with this bullshit, if that's what's actually happening.
Yeah, but look, it's only going to last so long before people start cluing on, companies start cluing on that it's not what people want. But see, the thing is, it's selling at the moment, and it'll sell for probably the next 5 years or what have you.
That's the problem. That's the big problem we have, and it's the same with microtransactions and anything else. As long as it's selling, you're not communicating that to the company that they can't get away with this sort of bullshit.
Remember when EA started doing, and it caught on for a bit, where you needed an online code?
Yeah.
To play multiplayer, you needed the code that came in the box. So if you bought the game second hand, you had to pay $10, $15 for that code. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that started to become a bit of a trend, and then that got squashed real quickly because people got jack of it. You know, I don't know if this is the same case or if it's anywhere near similar to that, but I think people will get jack of the fact that all they've got is multiplayer. I think. I don't know. I will. I am. But you know, so it's funny, you know. If you take a step back and have a look, so you look at Sony, PlayStation, ton of single player games, but dwindling on multiplayer sort of stuff. And you look at the Xbox, and it's very multiplayer focused.
Oh yeah,
but they don't have the big single player campaign. So if they start to sort of find some sort of happy medium, you know, you can have one console and have your cake and eat it too, or whatever. But I don't know.
Possibly. So we had that discussion this week as well. Grejio and I were talking about the fact that both of the consoles have pretty much had their own focus. Sony has always been single player focused.
Yeah.
And Xbox has always been multiplayer focused. while they do have both, that precedence hasn't changed at all.
Yep, I agree. I think it all started off really with the PS3 really couldn't do multiplayer very well. So what they did do well was single player, and that's probably that strength has carried on to the next generation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and Xbox's big first party was Halo, and Halo was pretty much the beginning of big multiplayer.
Yeah, that's
sort of gaming.
Everyone
and they had the
smashed that
structure to
LAN.
support it as well. Yeah. They could support all that multiplayer structure that they needed.
Yeah. All right, second bit of news I've got is Destiny 2. Greg, the Iron Banner is back. Have you heard about that? You'd know that, wouldn't you?
I do.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of things happening in Destiny at the moment. They are amping up for the season 3.
Yeah, season 3 kicking off. Yeah.
So
just for those that are interested, I'm not particularly, but I knew there'd be a few people that would care. But once you finish the Red War campaign, Lord Saladin will be waiting for you in the invitation to the Iron Banner. Sorry, he'll be waiting for you with an invitation to the Iron Eric Banner as part of the weekly featured PvP playlist. It's going to be 6v6 featuring Go Fast PvP gameplay. And from update 1.1.4, new tweaks to the classic control, capture and defend mode. Earn exclusive Iron Banner armor, weapons and ornaments by competing in matches and completing challenges. Decorate your Guardian with new rewards and take your place alongside the Iron Lords. There you go. That's happening. But anyway. I'll talk about my big game of this week. Considering the review embargo is up, and this doesn't properly go to air until after the game's release, so that's not too bad. God of War. I have had my hands on that early before release, and I still haven't played it. I've put 2 solid days of gameplay into it, so think of it as a job. Sort of starting at 9, finishing around 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm still not.
There's a bunch of people out there that are just going, fuck you and your job right now.
So, the first thing I want to say about it is there's a lot of game there. And if anybody knows how I play my games, I don't really do many side missions. I've done a couple, and I have completed every chest puzzle that I've come across. Because some puzzles, if you've played, you guys haven't played God of War before, have you?
Not this one.
Not this one.
No, I mean the old ones.
Oh, yeah.
You remember I used to be a PS fanboy, right?
Oh, you're right. Okay. So you do know. There was chests in the world, and you bust them open and get stuff. Well, there's all these chests still in the game now. And some of them have kind of like little things you've got to do to open them. I've done every single one of those. That's about as far as I've gone with side quests and all that sort of stuff. Just doing main campaign because I want to get through it. I'm enjoying the story. And yeah, 2 full days of play and I'm not finished. I'm pretty sure I'm fairly close to the end now. But I'll probably finish it tomorrow morning. But what I've got to say about this story, keep your ears on check, because there are a lot of things in this game that can be easily spoiled. And there's a lot of things in there that you don't want spoiled. Because for me, I obviously knew nothing about the game going in, and there have been that many moments where I've geeked out. Just basically sat there and shat myself. Like, I was playing it yesterday. My wife was home, and actually, no, that was this afternoon. That was today. And I was there, and I started squealing on, oh my god, that's the... And it was, and I was like, oh, that's so good. My God. Right. So, going back again, it's changed. Now, God of War, for those that have played the original games, this new God of War is, while it kind of looks like a reboot because the gameplay style is different, they've taken a more sort of third person over the shoulder sort of camera view rather than the up above isometric view of the past. And but it's a direct continuation from the previous God of War game. You know, Kratos is like an old bastard now. He's got his son with him, Atreus. I think his name's Atreus. And it's really a story of father and son. And you see that relationship grow as the story progresses. And I'm telling you, the relationship between Kratos and his son is so intense. It is so well portrayed as well. And Kratos in this is like typical Kratos. Like, he's just very blunt, very to the point, and very focused, and very, very, very serious. And yet he conveys this emotion where you bust down those walls and you can kind of get where he's at, where his head's at. The story so far, I don't know how it ends, but it's going so well. Really good. The gameplay. Now, the gameplay, it is so weird. Now, weird is good. The weird part about it is that it's completely different to God of War, but it's exactly the same. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. While it looks and it plays differently, it still feels the same.
Like what? Yeah, exactly. What it feels like they've done is they made this game exactly like they made the old ones, but they just made it with fantastic graphics and moved the camera.
Yep.
That's it. That's how good it feels, and how much of even though it's a completely new engine and it's made completely different to the originals, it still feels very, very God of War. I don't know if this is factual, but you can definitely tell that it's the exact same people making the game. You know, I don't know if it's a new team or what have you, or different subsidiaries or whatever, but you can definitely tell that a lot of love went into this game, and the team must be the original because it's so good and so true to what God of War should be.
Yep.
Oh, it's so good. You know, you hear all these reviews are all 10 out of 10, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. I mean, obviously it's going to be up to the individual as to how passionate you feel about it. I have always been, God of War is not a bad game. Yeah, it's good. Never have I been head over heels for God of War. It never did it for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one does. This one is fantastic.
Nice.
This is up there with the big guns.
I have one question.
Go ahead with as many as you like.
So, in the game, you've obviously played a lot of it now.
I have, yeah.
Did you get to a point where there was like a puzzle or a section that you had to get through that was just a complete and utter punish in true God of War style? Generally, 9 times out of 10, it's usually you have to climb a wall and there's something stopping you from climbing, just straight up climbing it, and it just punishes the hell out of you. You keep getting knocked at the bottom.
No.
No?
No, I
No
haven't.
punishes.
No. Well, actually, no, I have. I have run into stuff like that just stopped me dead, but they were optional.
Optional?
Yes.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, this isn't really spoiling. It was a side mission, and I went and did it, and basically got one hit by the enemies that were in this little area, and I realised that they were like purple enemies. They were way too high level for me, so I just left and went somewhere else. I'm like, fuck this.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
But yeah, all of the stuff along the lines of the campaign, so just going through missions and stuff like that, main story, the difficulty arc has been really gradual. Like, it's not... I'm playing it on the middle standard recommended difficulty.
Yep.
And it's been progressively getting harder. not to the point where I'm just... See, it's not too easy where I'm just not dying, but I have been killed, and some of the enemies have dropped me a few times until I learnt like how to take them down. But it's all fairly reasonable, the difficulty. If you want, and it even says it there, it's like God of War, the difficulty is like God of War Veteran or something like that. And it says there, for those people that only want the hardest experience, blah, 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 you can go for that. Yep. But if you want something that's reasonable, that you can get through without too much stress, yeah, the standard difficulty I'm really enjoying. It's not too easy. It's definitely not too hard either. But yeah, I don't really have anything I can complain about. The game's very epic. There's a lot to it. It's very semi-open world. Like there's a lot of linear paths, but there's like an open world area as well to explore, and you've got like a map and all that sort of stuff that you can have a look where you're going, and fast travel opens up, which I think is a new thing for God of War, because basically it was just level based before, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the story was very linear. It was linear.
Yeah.
You just played level after level. It was a platformer in essence.
Yeah, well, they've grown on that, so it's not like that anymore, but it can be if that's all you want to do, which is mainly what I've been doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, there's just so much to experience in that game. It is so good. And mind you, I don't remember God of War being very funny, very, very sort of tongue-in-cheek in areas. They pull off a few sort of funny bits and pieces here or there, which is really good. It's a real break from the real serious and angry Kratos. There's a bit of comic relief in there with some characters that you'll run into, which are absolutely hilarious. They're great characters, and I think it was in a trailer that I saw where there was this one guy that you come up and he's there. He's just like this little dude in armor. And he's like, "Wow, that was really cool with the," and he's like pretending to punch the air and stuff. And then Kratos just fucking throws his axe at him and then hits the wall behind him. And he's like, "Oh, okay."
That's enough of that.
Yeah.
Shut up now.
Yeah, but yeah, there's good comic relief. There's good character building between Kratos and his son, particularly in moments where you're in a canoe, when you're like traveling through the water to get to different places. There's amazing characters. There's a lot of well-known characters referenced in there, which I'm not going to mention. And there's a lot of moments in there that are like, wow, that's in the game. That's so cool.
So I have heard one criticism, and I want to see whether you agree or disagree.
Sure.
Is God of War a reskinned Horizon Zero Dawn?
Oh, no way!
I'm glad you said that.
What?
Yeah. I thought that was a bit of a low bar, but, I haven't played it, so I was curious.
Look, if there's anything similar to God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn copied it, because it's very God of War, if you ask me. And like I said, I'm very far from a fanboy. The only God of War that I've finished is 3. I didn't really like Ascension, but I really enjoyed 3, but I liked it, you know what I mean?
See, I was a fanboy until 3. I actually rage quit 3.
Oh, really? I liked 3.
Yep. I rage quit it.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that, but yeah, look, I'm not sticking up for it for any other reason that I think it's bloody amazing. I can't think of the similar. Did they make any mention as to what the basis of that comment was?
No, it wasn't specific, but I thought I'm assuming that's referencing. Listen to you talk. I'm thinking maybe the open world style and.
No, it's a different. No, the open world of God of War is more akin to what's it called? Uncharted 4's The Lost Legacy.
Right.
It's more like that because it's not open world as in one big map because it's not like that. You can't just travel from one side to the other. There's portals you have to use, and it's not like that. You know what? There is one thing that is exactly like Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes, they copied this. Ridiculous. There's a part that I got to today where when you walk in the snow, you leave footprints. And that's exactly like in Horizon Zero Dawn. Shame on you. Shame. God of War creators for copying footprints in snow. I seriously can't think of what they would be referring to there. It's beautiful. Okay, yeah, they're both beautiful. That could have been copied. You play third person camera angle. Oh, that's the same, bastards. Your son has a bow and arrow. Aloy has a bow and arrow. Oh, it's getting really eerily similar now. Oh.
I believe these are all things that could have just been drawn from by looking at a picture of both games, and because internet.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Well, in spoiler alert, in Horizon Zero Dawn, Aloy's father dies near the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're sort of playing as the father, playing as Kratos, and spoiler alert, he doesn't die in the beginning. You actually play him for most of the game. I don't know, I haven't finished it, but so there's a difference. That's a point of difference. It must be their own game, and you're playing as a man, not a woman.
Wow.
Nah, I reckon that's a bogus claim. Bogus claim.
Right. That's good.
Yeah. Nah.
Not that Horizon Zero Dawn isn't a great game.
No.
You know, that wouldn't be a bad thing, but yeah, that's good.
No,
it would be a bad thing because then it wouldn't be a God of War game.
Well, no, that's right. Like Horizon Zero Dawn's got a big emphasis on stealth. Kratos doesn't even know how to.
Is not stealth.
He doesn't know how to.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't know what the word is.
He doesn't know how to spell stealth.
Just go, can you exercise some stealth? And he just look at you and throw the axe at you and go, "Is that what you mean?" He's like, you know what? Yeah, that's stealth. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
It's stealth with 2 Fs.
I can confirm.
Is that where you stab an elf?
Can confirm
do that.
in the, I don't know, 16 hours that I've played, there's no stealth. not even close.
It's really not his bag.
No.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Which we pretty much argued with our first What Would You Rather.
Yeah.
Because that was...
We did.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, no, it's a bloody good game. If you've got any other questions that you want to get out of me, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil stuff. But if you've got specific questions, I can attack.
No, I asked my one. If there's going to be another like rage-inducing, stupid puzzle that just is like ridiculously hard to, and they've put it in every single God of War. I just want to know if it's in it. Maybe you're yet to reach it.
Maybe. Was it in God of War 3? Was that the eight trial things? Is that what got you? Do you remember?
The bit that got me in God of War 3 was the bit where you've got to keep going up the different levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem was, right, it wasn't all the game's fault. It was the fact that its autosave system...
Yep.
Right just before you get to that. And because you don't know what you're getting up to, I was pretty much low on life when I started that section of the game.
Yeah,
right?
I know what you mean.
Which meant I just got annihilated every time I went in. And the only way to fix the problem was to go back to the last save. But the last save was at the beginning of that thing where I had no life. So the only way to fix it then was to restart the game. And I'm like, no, that's not happening.
Yeah,
So-
no, that hasn't happened for me. In saying that, there's a really cool thing in God of War now, and it's called a resurrection crystal, and you can give one of those to your son. So if you die, he can resurrect you with a portion of health. And
Right.
that is so helpful. I've used it once when I was like, yeah, I really needed that. You can only carry one at a time. So what happened is I got this boss right down to fuck all health. He would have had like 2% health, and he killed me. And I used the resurrect crystal, came back with a quarter life, hit him once, and killed him. I'm like, yes!
Nice.
That was really cool. So, resurrection crystals for the win. What I wanted to say, they're also about the settings. There's a performance mode and a visual mode. I put a tweet up asking people what would they prefer, how would they be playing it. Do you want 60 frames 1080 or do you want 4K 30? What would you guys pick?
Well, I'd pick the 60 frames because I don't have a 4K TV.
If you had a 4K TV though.
Look, I've already heard your complaint about it, and by the sounds of it, I would probably go the way you've gone.
Okay, what about you?
As much as I would like it to be 4K, I'd probably end up going the other way.
Rem?
I tend toward performance for most things anyway. If a game's going to be graphically great, I want to see it, but I'd prefer the game ran well.
Yeah, okay. Now,
Yep.
if I've got to complain about anything, this is not a complaint against God of War. This is a complaint about the PS4 Pro and every game that has this option. Now, I tried it on 4K 30, and the graphics looked shit. It looked great if you were standing still. But as soon as you moved, because the frame rate was so low, it kind of... I don't know if they're trying to hide the frame rate with motion blur because to try and make it smoother, because it looked rubbish in motion. It was really bad. Performance mode, like getting that 60 frames, it's not... by any means, you don't get 60 frames. But you're getting somewhere in... And this isn't... I haven't tested this. I don't have a frame counter or anything like that. Just using my experience, I'm guessing you're somewhere in the vicinity of 40, 45 frames a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. The game runs perfectly. It's not buttery smooth, like I'm sure if it was on PC that it could run beautiful 4K 60 frames and all that sort of garbage.
Yeah.
But I can't stomach the 4K mode. It's rubbish. Terrible.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. The vote that I put on Twitter, the majority of people picked performance over 4K as well, which is why these PS4 Pro, even the Xbox One X, they're expensive marketing tools. They don't do what they claim, and they don't even do what I wanted the standard ones to do. Give me 1080 and 60 frames locked. Yeah, 4K's fine, but we're not there yet. It's too
Make
expensive.
it 4K optional if it can take it,
Well, yeah.
but
But
prioritize it running well.
the thing is, even in performance mode, we're not getting 60 frames a second.
No.
But 60 needs to be the minimum, I think, these days. It definitely, if they're not hitting 60 frames for every game in the next generation, it's bullshit. I'll still have them, but I'll play my games on PC. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. But anyway, back to that. Performance mode all the way. Next thing I wanted to say, the Leviathan axe, the axe that you have. That's amazing. That's really fun to use, and you get to use it a lot. Have you seen the videos where he does the Thor thing and it comes back to him, like he brings it back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so like you throw it and it'll stick in your enemy's head, and then when you retrieve it, it does further damage because it's ripping it out of their head.
Jeez.
So good, and it's used for puzzles and all that sort of stuff. It's used very well. It's great. Also, mint decision to use Christopher Judge as the voice of Kratos. Do you know who Christopher Judge is?
No.
No.
Not by his name.
No. Do you know who Teal'c is?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, everyone knows Teal'c.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's why I said not by his name.
Yeah.
I know him by a character.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Teal'c is
Stargate.
from Stargate, the TV series, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
awesome. And nice.
Yeah, so you can imagine, that would be good. He's got a good voice.
He's
Yeah,
got the good range for it.
amazing. Amazing. Does a really good job.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Well, speaking of voices,
Mm.
the other game I played this week was Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Ah, yes.
Season 2 has kicked off for them, and as part of Season 2, they have dropped in a cameo mission for Sam Fisher, who is voiced by Michael Ironside.
That's right. Hey, did I talk about that last week, or did I only talk about the news?
We
talked about it.
We talked about it.
Oh, good.
Because we were discussing that we'd like a new Splinter Cell game.
Yeah, but had I played it? I can't remember.
No.
No.
Okay.
Last week we were downloading it. It was
Right.
free to play the day after we recorded.
Okay, well, I have played it as well. Keep going.
So it's a 3-piece mission. It's just a single mission. It's made up of 3 pieces. The first gets you to stealth into a facility. You're not allowed, and strict rules on not being seen, not killing anyone. So you've really got to get that stealth right. And meeting Sam inside this facility, where he tells you about there's a double agent working against them. He's killed him, and now he's going to wipe all the information that this double agent has collected and was about to pass on.
Yeah,
Yep.
from the CIA.
And while he does that, you'll have to then defend from a onslaught of Unidad soldiers, which was pretty bloody hectic, if I might say so myself.
Yeah, that was hard.
And then once he's done that, you've then got to extract Sam Fisher and get him to the checkpoint. So you've literally got to try and find a vehicle and get the hell out of Dodge while the Unidad is still raining fire on your ass.
Did you have to have Sam swim across the river?
No.
Okay, I needed to get him to swim because I didn't have any vehicles. Far out, he's showing his age because he swam so goddamn slow. Oh, I'm like, are you right? Come on, the Unidad's coming, man. Move it. I know you're like 90, but come on.
Yeah, I know. The Unidad came in such ferocity. There was so many vehicles around that I just stole one of theirs. Got the hell out of Dodge.
Right.
Sam took his time getting into the car, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. I thought I was going to die while I was waiting for him to get into the car. But we made it. We made it. Thank goodness.
Yeah,
Took
that
me
was
a
so
couple of
hard.
goes, but we got there.
But the hard part was getting into that. I found it was quite difficult getting into that facility without killing anyone. I had to just use like the lure mines or whatever they were.
Mm.
That's how I did it at the end.
I worked out how to do it, and I had to do it many times because I died during the Unidad firefight so many times. And that was annoying because it would literally restart you all the way back if you failed anywhere throughout the mission.
Yeah. Oh, and how annoying was it you had to wait till 9 p.m.?
That was kind of annoying.
Because I literally got there and it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, oh. So I just left it running.
Just did some fast traveling, just to burn up some time. But yeah, once that was fine. Once I got to that point, restarting it always restarted at the same point. So I got it all done in.
Oh, did you catch the Solid Snake reference that he made?
No, I missed that.
Oh, when he's back talking to what's her name? The chick?
Yeah.
Whatever her
yeah.
name is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
He's back
Your handler.
at the end of the mission. He's saying, Oh, someone mentions that, there's another one that was just like me, but I heard he's retired. I can't remember his name, but he wears a bandana or something.
Yep.
And then he goes, so it's just me then. As in, like, he's the last of the big stealthy guys left. I think that was a bit of a reference to
yes,
Metal Gear Solid being absolutely screwed now because of Konami and Kojima and all that sort of stuff.
yes.
That reference was in there. It was cool.
But yeah, other than that, I thought it was really good. I thought it was a fun mission. It's there to replay it, and I have a correction to make from last week.
Okay.
When you asked me about the Predator mission,
yeah,
it's still available to play.
It is. I saw it on there when I played it as well.
Yeah. I thought it was gone, but
me too.
While I was on there, I had a look, and sure enough, there it was.
Anything else?
So, I've got lots. So, other news I've got. So, Hellblade, otherwise known by me as Sacrifice Blade.
As what?
Sacrifice Blade.
Oh, right.
Conversation we had the other week.
Yeah, just whatever it's called.
Whatever it's called. All right. It's in its first week sold 50,000 copies
on Xbox. Yep.
And Ninja Theory has donated $25,000 to Mental Health of America.
Nice.
For selling 50 copies. If they reach 100,000 by the end of today in America, which is the 18th of April, it will donate another 25k, making it up to 50.
Yeah, you know why they're donating this money? Because
because they're nice people.
Well, that could be the reason, but I think it's more they're feeling guilty after hearing Snoogs talk about it. They're sending half the people who played it mad.
We're contributing to the problem, so we probably should send some money your way.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be half a chance at being why. But anyway, that's good of them. That is really cool.
Yeah,
no, that's good.
So that's cool. Next. Do you feel like you are not as good at Call of Duty World War II as you'd like to be?
No, I'm shit, but I don't care.
All right. What if I told you you could have your own personal trainer?
I'd say, no thanks.
So Amazon's Alexa can now be used as a Call of Duty World War II personal trainer.
What does it just say? Get good, scrap?
No, it actually analyzes your game. So it works out what class you're playing, it works out the perks you're running, and it will sit there and give you recommendations on your game style, your perks, and your weaponry for the class you're in. It will give you match summaries. It will also tell you when your friends are playing, compare stats with them and achievements. It will give you updates on your contract and order statuses. It'll give you the latest in-game news and game features and descriptions, all while you're playing.
Kind of sounds like a Mr. Meeseeks sort of situation.
Possibly. I watched a video for it, and literally it's a case of you just go, Alexa, how did I do in that match? And it will then start filling you in on, what you could do to do better. So they're talking about if you're a sniper and you're moving around too much, it will tell you try and move less and equip this to help with, like accuracy and stuff like that. They reckon that it works. They reckon that players that use the advice of Alexa actually play better. But of course they're going to say that because they want you, Amazon and everyone else wants you to buy the game and their Alexa, their little, whatever the home dongly thing, chat to you bullshit is.
So it'll be like this. It'll be like, hey Alexa, what can I do to make my sniping game better? Hi Lucas, if you want to increase your kill-death ratio in Call of Duty, stop moving around while sniping so much, and I'll automatically block all of the messages that say, You're a sniping, camping fag.
Something along those lines, yes.
I just want to know if she starts reminding you if you aren't playing. Like, you haven't played this game in X amount of time. Your stats are currently this low.
Just like any other personal trainer, why haven't you played this week? Do you want to get better?
Do you want to? Are you serious about this?
If you're serious about this, you should be playing right now.
Exactly.
I couldn't, Alexa. I was at the gym. Excuses.
I know where you were, says Alexa.
I know your schedule.
Does too.
Remember?
Oh my god!
I told you.
What else?
So Sega are bringing classics to the Switch. They've got a whole slate of classics that they're going to be releasing to the Switch in batches. The first batch including Alex Kidd, Sonic, Phantasy Star, Thunder Force 4, and Ground Game. So for those that have a Switch and love classic Sega games, you're about to be in heaven.
Yeah, nice.
So I know how much time I wasted playing Alex Kidd as a kid. So
I won't play that again.
Ubisoft have released their details about their E3 press conference.
Oh, yes.
The 11th of June at 1 p.m. will be the E3 press conference. They will be discussing the Division 2.
I think it's 6 a.m. our time.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Outside of that, the rest is rumours. Those are the only things that have been confirmed so far. But the rumours are maybe something around Beyond Good and Evil 2, maybe Splinter Cell, maybe some Watch Dogs.
Splinter Cell.
I know, you're getting really excited for that.
Yeah. I'll go another Watch Dogs too.
Yeah?
I enjoyed both of them.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, loved them. I think I platinumed both of them too. But yeah, I'll go Watch Dogs too, but more importantly, Splinter Cell. Thank you.
Splinter Cell, yep. And I much prefer both of them over another division. But anyway, apparently there's a... what is it called? The Crests system in the Division 1, which allows you to unlock rewards for the sequel. So I think it's kind of a last move to try and get people back to playing the Division 1 before Division 2 comes out.
Yeah.
Get everyone pumped for a second one. So I'm sure we'll hear more details about that at E3. Sorry?
Oh, I'm sure when Snoogs comes back, he'll be following Division. Oh, he loves that.
He won't. Yeah, I know. He's all for it.
Yep, he'll tell us. All right, what's up?
So my last bit is about GTA 5.
Mm-hmm.
It broke another record this week, being the highest grossing entertainment release of all time. So if anyone's wondering what that actually means, It means that during its time, it has created $6 billion in revenue and has sold 90 million units.
Holy shit.
So to give you an idea of where that puts it in the grand scheme of things, when we're talking about entertainment releases, we're talking about games, movies, any form of entertainment. So Star Wars and Gone with the Wind, when you adjust for inflation and stuff like that, ended up making $3 billion each. Right?
So you're talking about the biggest revenue thingy, whatever, like, of anything, not just video games.
Yeah, within entertainment.
Within entertainment. Right. Oh my god. Yes.
So Avatar, to put it in perspective, has made $2.7 billion in revenue. Right? So Grand Theft Auto is literally dwarfed all those things.
Well, I bought it twice.
You're contributing to the problem, Lucas.
Yeah. Well, I bought it on the 360 and I bought it on the PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look, it's a powerhouse. What can we say? and it's set to keep going for another couple of years yet, because 6 is only a rumor at this point in time. So
See, what kills it for me now, I'm so over the dated controls. It's so hard to play.
to be fair, I haven't played it for a long time, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, if you play it now, you'll go in there and throw grenades and blow yourself up because the controls they're very different to anything.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Bring on GTA 6.
Bring on GTA 6. Yeah, look, I'm pumped for a new GTA, but actually, to be fair, I'm more pumped for Red Dead. So let's get it going.
Yeah, that's more important for now.
Yep. Totally.
It won't come
But,
out.
yeah.
It will be announced before Red Dead releases.
Oh, totally. Oh, you reckon?
Hmm?
What was that? You reckon 6 will be announced before Red Dead releases?
No, won't.
I was going to say...
No, we won't. We won't hear anything official about that until Red Dead is well into its life.
Look, like I said, I think it's years off. I think, to be fair, we're going to see a Red Dead and then a Red Dead Online that is going to... It's pretty much the same kind of thing that we've seen in GTA 5, and that'll have... Look, GTA 5 is like 5 years into its life cycle, and it's still in the top 10 games still being sold at the moment. Like, it's insane.
Who knows?
So
GTA 5, that might be the next World of Warcraft.
Look, it's getting there. Well, it's selling at 90 million units. That's massive. I think, it will. It will. Anyway, that's my news. I'm done. I'm good.
All right. Did you have anything else, Rem?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, I'm done too. How about we go into... Oh, Greg, you say it. You say it better.
Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? Who dat?
All right, Greg, give us who dat. What is it?
All right. So who dat is pretty simple. I'm going to pit Rem and Lucas against each other in a guessing competition where I will give you 5 clues. Each clue will get easier and easier, and you guys have to try and guess who I'm describing.
Okay, is this kind of like a stolen version of Who Am I?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
But it's who dat. Yeah.
Who dat?
Who dat? Who dat?
Who dat?
Who dat?
Who dat?
Who dat? All right.
It's pretty simple. So I'll give you 5 clues. I'll go 1 clue at a time. Give you a chance to maybe guess it. If you can't guess it, I'll give you a new clue until we run out of clues. And like I said to you guys off air, if you can't get it by the 5th, I disown you both.
Okay. All right.
So
your wedding,
first round,
your marriage is on the line, dude.
Yep. First round of Who Dat? Number 1. I appeared in 1991 and worked for Interplay Entertainment.
And worked for them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so this isn't a video game character?
It can be anything in video gaming.
Oh, God. It's a friggin' developer. Who did you say? Interplay? Interplay.
In 91. No.
I don't know. Who dat?
I'm happy to make that a rule. If you don't know, just say who dat. All right. Number 2. Since 91, I've released a game every year except for 09 and 2011.
Not Cliff Blazinski.
No.
I know, he wasn't Interplay. Okay. Hang on, can we have that one again?
Since 1991,
yeah,
I've released a game every year except for 09 and 2011.
I could just start guessing names. Oh, wow.
Who dat?
Who dat? Who dat?
Who dat?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have had 6 major lawsuits in my time.
Oh.
I thought you said this is supposed to be getting easier.
Yeah. What?
Oh, you wait.
Who got
Number 5 better be
sued?
pretty damn good.
Like, this is a person, right? Not a company.
No, you'll work it out. I promise you'll work it out.
Who
I'm not
dat?
even allowed to know who that.
Who dat? Who dat?
I created an MMORPG that peaked at 12 million subscribers.
I don't know.
I mean, I could take guesses at a game, but not the person. I don't know.
Yeah, this sounds like Warcraft, but I don't know who made it. Oh,
All right, you ready for number 5?
hang on. Oh, I'm going to have a guess at... Oh, what's his name? Oh, come on, brain. It's all right. Who dat?
Number 5. I am responsible for the Warden client and BattleNet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I don't know who made Blizzard.
Yeah, I no idea.
So the answer might also be just
Mr. Blizzard?
Blizzard?
Oh, so it's not a person.
No, it could be anything.
Oh.
So, yes, it's Blizzard.
You think that, you see, you throw us off because we're thinking it's a person. I'm thinking of a person behind it.
Who dat?
Well,
Like
like,
it.
who
That
gets...
was a what dat?
That's right. That's a what dat.
It's a who dat, alright?
No, that who is a person? What is a thing? You stooges.
Blizzard is a group of people.
No, Blizzard is a company.
So who dat?
No, what dat? What dat? Well, Rem's taking your house, dude. I'm sorry.
Alright, you ready for your second one?
Oh, there's another
You still
one.
got it. You still got it. Yeah,
Oh,
I've
did
got
I?
a couple here. Yeah. I'll give it to you. You got Blizzard.
Oh,
Happy with
okay.
that. Alright, number 1. Round 2 of who dat?
It never stops getting funny.
Number 1. Appeared in 1983 from Brooklyn, New York.
Snake Plissken.
No.
Okay. Who dat?
Who dat?
I've appeared in both games and film.
Oh, New York.
I mean, that could be an actor or it could be a character.
Gotta be a character. Who dat?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was a driver in Grand Prix 2 3D Hot Rally.
What?
What?
I was a driver in the game Grand Prix 2 3D Hot Rally.
Never heard of it.
Never played it, never heard of it.
You fixed
We did
this.
well. Oh,
Hey,
who
Greg.
dat?
Greg. Who the fuck is
Alright.
that?
Number 4. During my time in the limelight, I have lost weight.
Subway guy. I don't know.
You didn't say he got arrested for pedophilia.
Well, he didn't not say that. That could have been clue number 5.
All right, number 5.
Lost weight.
While
Yeah, who dat?
famous in my own right, I live in the shadow of my brother.
Luigi.
Bingo.
Oh, nicely done. Well done.
Nice try, Radicus. Radicus had the last one. He guessed Mario.
Oh, you did too. What?
And that was what I was kind of going for. That's why I put that last one in there. I figured I might actually get you confused with Mario. But
Who in their right mind would have got Luigi from all of those previous ones? That needs tweaking. Make it a bit easier. Do you realise what kind of person I am?
someone that likes Mario, I thought you would have been all over that shit.
Yeah, I like Mario, not Luigi.
All right, round 3.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 1.
Okay.
I was born in 1165 and died in 1257.
The hell?
John Marston.
John Marston. In 1156.
I don't know.
No, sorry, 1165.
I don't know. I don't know when that game was set.
Who dat?
Who dat?
Number 2. At 25, I was the youngest to achieve the highest rank in my trade.
What year is that? 11 what?
1165, so that would have been 1190.
Jesus Christ! I don't know. He was a pretty good carpenter, from what I heard.
Who that?
Who
I
that?
mean, we're talking futuristic, so like this isn't like Blade Runner or something, is it?
Futuristic.
Yeah, well,
Not in 1165. That's the past.
That's the past. Yeah.
All right. Number 3. A year later, the rank was stripped from me for not fulfilling my duties.
Not fulfilling your duties. What could that be? Nah, I don't know. Who that? Who that?
I am a member of a secret guild that has been locked in a war for centuries.
Altair?
Bingo. But you want to know something?
What?
Radicus beat you to it by 2 clues.
oh, well done, Radicus.
No, he didn't. I don't care. Didn't happen.
And the fifth clue was I killed my treacherous master Al-Mu'alin, and my descendants is Desmond Miles.
Right, see, now that is the definition of a gimme clue.
Exactly.
Yeah, Radicus is onto it because he was born back then.
Yes.
You had to pick the one character that none of us actually finished the game.
You
I did.
Who finished Assassin's Creed 1?
I did. But
Oh.
the years threw me. I'm like, what? I don't know.
That's what I was
It's
thinking. I was
right.
thinking 1165. That's a long time ago. I was going to go, who's the main character of Far Cry Primal? I don't know.
Would you like another one?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Round 4. Who dat?
Who that?
Clue 1. Released in 1997.
Oh, that's it.
Yep.
That sounded like the start of a sentence, didn't it?
Oh.
I was like,
Released in 1997.
okay, it's at least in my era now.
Sega Dreamcast. I don't know when that was released.
No, this is like PlayStation 1 days.
No, PlayStation 1 was like... oh, no, it was around then.
Yeah, yep.
96 though. I think that was 96, but... Who that? Who that?
All right. Number 2. Sold 10.85 million copies.
Copies, not units. So it's a game.
There's a couple.
Super Mario 64.
All right. Number 3.
Oh, okay. Guess not. Who that?
Who dat? Number 3. Touted as a milestone in the genre, it set the standard of all to come.
Of all to come.
I mean, I'm stuck on PlayStation here, but I'm
Grand
thinking
Theft Auto?
Gran Turismo, I was going to say.
One of yous is right.
Oh, it's me, for sure. Oh, maybe not.
No, it's not.
No.
It was Gran Turismo.
Yeah, I got one.
Next to number 4 was 6 sequels and 8 secondary releases. And the 5th one was a PS first party created by Polyphony Digital.
Yeah, would have got
All
it
right.
then. Nice one.
All right, number 5.
Oh, there's another one. Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got round 5. I can save it for next time if you like. But
It's up to you.
Let's
Alright.
do it.
round 5 of Who Dat?
Who that?
Who dat?
Number 1. I was born in 1963.
Radicus.
Who Dat?
Who that?
Who dat?
All right. 2. My family watched movies every night, and I was unable to go to bed until they ended. By the way, Radicus said he was born in 65, you wanker.
I added a couple of years onto him.
Who dat?
Who that?
All right. 3. I wrote short stories and studied to be a film director.
Fuck. It's Steven Spielberg.
I feel like I should know this one, but it's not ringing a bell.
Nah, who that?
Who
All
dat?
right. The first game I worked on was Penguin Adventure.
Oh. Cliff Blazinski?
No, but you're on the right track.
Now, who that?
All right. This one will give it to you. After many ideas and projects being rejected by my superiors at Konami, I was asked to head up a project called Metal Gear.
Kojima.
Yeah.
Kojima. Very good.
Oh, wow. Kojima looks like he's 30.
Yeah, I know. Hectic, eh?
Yeah, he's dead set looks like a child still. God, those Asian genes, I tell you what.
Yeah.
There you
It's literally watching all those movies and not being able to go to bed until they're finished. That's what does it.
Yeah, well, in that case, it doesn't matter what type of movies, because I often stay up late watching movies, but they only go for about 2 minutes.
Different type of tired, bro.
Oh, that was Who Dat.
Oh, that was Who Dat.
Who Dat.
Who Dat?
I think you got that one, Luke. Well and truly.
Who Dat or what Dat?
What the fuck is that?
Exactly. All right, let's finish up with that one. Let's go into the next one, which is called What's That Sound? All right, now, last week we had a What's That Sound, and I think Grejio got it, didn't you?
I think so.
I think so.
Can't remember.
All right, we'll just be quiet and have a listen to... this was last week's What's That Sound? There you go. That was an easy one. You got that one. That was from...
Yeah, I remember.
Splinter Cell.
Yep.
All right. So let's have a listen to this week's What's That Sound and see if you guys are able to nail it home. Oh, easy. That is so easy.
What's that?
Did you hear it?
It was loud. Whatever it was.
Hmm. Do you want it again? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be good.
All right.
Do you know?
So I'm gonna have a guess.
Okay.
Is it a big green dude from a game called Warcraft?
No.
No. Okay then. Am I close?
No.
No, not at all. Okay.
Oh, it's a big dude. I'll give you that much.
Is it?
I gathered that much.
Imagine a little dude.
Is it a big dude from like Shadow of War?
No.
Maybe. No. Oh damn it.
No,
No.
it sounds like a little short clip like they used to have in like RTSs and stuff like that.
Radicus just said it sounds like my wife.
Oh wow!
Wow, dude.
Whoa!
I
She
thought my
clearly
marriage was in
doesn't.
peril.
Yeah, well, you're at least getting the house.
Yeah, well, right.
Snoogs says Goro. No, it's not Goro.
It sounds familiar, but I can't think of what it would be.
Yeah, you guys have heard it. I'm
stuck on this RTS thing. I can't think of anything else outside of that.
Nah. Oh well. Goes across to the people listening to the podcast. If you think you know what the sound is, let us know. Send us a message to our Facebook page, and if you're correct, high fives all round. I might reward you. But I'm really surprised that no one's getting that.
It's there. I'll probably work it out during the week. I'll try and get a prize.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's a clue for you. Present company really thought someone was going to get it. But anyway, you'll kick yourselves next week. All right, that's it. Gone through to the keeper. Let's go into the next segment, which is a new one called Gaming Alphabet. All right, so this is one that I came up with because we had to fill a little bit of time. But this one, let me explain, right? So this week the topic is going to be video game titles. And it's going to be different every time we do Gaming Alphabet, whenever we do it. You guys have probably played this before when you were on the drink. And I think Snoogs and I and Rep Premier played this in the car live streaming on the way to the Gold Coast last year. So basically, a player starts. One of us will start by saying a video game title starting with the letter A. And then the following player has to then say a video game title starting with B, and so on and so forth.
Right.
Gotcha.
Now, we did do it before where it was you had to say a name with the last letter of the previous game. But that doesn't have an end. That can't end.
No,
so
no.
at least with the alphabet, there's only 26 of them. So that's how it works.
Yep.
If you can't think of one, you can use a life and ask Google, and then we'll Google an answer for you.
Okay.
If you use up your 3 lives, you're out. The winner is determined by the last player standing. Should there be multiple players left at the end of the game, I automatically win. Okay, let's get going. No, I'm just kidding. The player at the end of the game that has the oldest released title. So if I said, say, a game that was on Atari and that was the oldest game and there was 2 of us left, I would win. Does that make sense?
Right.
So
Sure.
you're keeping record of these titles?
No, but surely we can remember them.
Sure.
Jeez. That's optimistic.
Yeah, it is a bit, but I'm not right. Well, I could write them down because there's only going to be 26. All right, I'll keep a record. I've got a record. All right, so who would like to go first with A?
I will.
Okay, go.
Ape Escape.
Ape Escape. All right, let me write that down. And go, Greg, you go next.
Brink.
Brink. Oh, and I've got C. I've got Conker's Bad Fur Day. Back to Rem.
Dishonored.
Dishonored, that works.
E.
E.
Ooh. There's going to be a bunch of people screaming at their podcast right now going, "Ooh, dickhead, it's this one." I'm trying to think.
Don't help him, Radicus, because he's got to use up his lives. He can't cheat. Or if you use the ones that they've got, I guess that's an automatic life use. So that's an extra little part to the game that I've
It's
just
alright.
added.
It's alright. I'm not looking at the feed anyway, so I can't see what he's written. I'm thinking.
Come on, man. Come on. Quick game's a good game. We have to time you out.
Look, I'll pass. Because I can't think of anything.
Bam! Alright, so do you want to use Radicus's one?
Let's have a look. What's it?
EverQuest.
EverQuest. Yeah, let's take that. Evil
Alright.
Longoria Strip Club. Yeah, I'm not sure that was a game.
We're up to me now, isn't it? Fortnite.
God of War.
God of War.
Halo.
Nice. Okay, so I've got I. Immortal. That's a shit game, mind you. J.
Ooh. J. Ooh, that one's got me stumped a bit. Journey.
Journey. Ah, very good. K.
Kingdom Hearts.
Lemmings.
Mario.
Mario?
There's no game called Mario.
I tried.
Mario Party?
And probably Mario Kart, I'm going to go for.
Neverwinter?
I've got Octonauts.
Psychonauts.
Oh, that was your answer. Psychonauts.
Yeah. That was a serious answer, despite the laugh.
Q. Who's got Q?
Fuck.
That's correct.
Fuck.
Wait,
It's gotta be something that starts with a queen, right? Queen.
is Octonauts even a game?
It's a show. I don't know about a game.
It's a show. It's not.
I don't think it is, because I was thinking Psychonauts. No, it's a fucking TV show. Oh,
Man,
Oh.
that's all I've gone right
I'll
there.
automatically use a life. That was a fail. Alright, if that happens, that's a life.
It's got to be something that starts with Quest or Queen or Quick. Is there a game called Quick Draw?
I don't know. Do you want me to Google it?
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure there's like a Western called Quick Draw.
Alright, this won't count as a Google. Well, look, technically there's an online game called Quick Draw. It's a drawing game. You got it. Alright, I've got R, I think. Yeah, I got R, so I'm just going to go with Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, so does this count if I say Senua's Sacrifice, since it's technically Hellblade?
No, that doesn't. No, because it's Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice.
Okay.
So it's a subtitle.
Splinter Cell.
Yes, that works.
Tetris.
Oh, Up. They made that into a game.
How did you not get Uncharted?
Oh, they're just the pressure. Just the pressure, mate. It's the pressure.
It's the pressure. It is.
Pressure.
It is.
V-Rally?
Wet.
X-Men versus... Who were they versed? No, just X-Men was a game, wasn't it? X-Men game.
I'm not sure there was an X-Men game.
X-Men, the official game, is what it was called. Yes!
All right,
Alright, why? So I'm guessing 3 lives is too many. I think maybe 1 life might be enough.
1 or 2, yeah.
Come Rem, you're winning this, because we've lost lives, so that puts you in first place so far.
Oh, this could kill that, though.
Oh, why? Come on.
Why?
Delilah.
Oh, it's annoying me. It's annoying me.
Meanwhile, Greg's thinking of something to start with Z.
I've already got something for Z.
Yakuza.
Hey!
There we go. Nice work.
And what have you got?
Zork.
What? Zork.
Yep. Zork.
Wow.
Just in case that we ended up in a tie, I had Zork in the bank.
Yes! Well...
Because I was going, the only person that might beat me is the person that had P, and they said Pong.
Yeah. Well, I'm just writing down who won, and then I've got second... Well, what did we say if it was 3 of us left? That I just won?
No, with the oldest game, remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember I went somewhere fair, whatever. Alright, coming up in 3rd place. Well, I'm going to have to give it to me, then Greg, and then Rem. Congratulations, Remutha! Let's not pay attention to last place. First place is who will celebrate. Woo!
Nice work.
There you go. So I worked it out based on Rem didn't lose a life, and your Zork got you across the line, because I'm pretty sure that's the oldest.
Yep.
Yeah, well. Alright, so there you go. That was, what's it called?
Game Alphabet? Or
Gaming Alphabet.
Don't remember your own game name.
I just made it up tonight. Gaming Alphabet. So the next time we do it, it'll be like video game characters, or it'll be video game studios, or something like that. So it's going to get harder and harder. I thought that we'd start off with the easiest one. We'll keep it at 3 lives, because I think the next ones might stump us.
Yep.
There you go. That was it. Did you just like that? Is it worth bringing back?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Bit of a challenge. See people swearing at us in the car listening to it going, "Oh, that's easy. What are you struggling for? Uncharted,
Yes.
dude."
So easy when you're not actually able to answer it.
Radic has pretty much played by himself and had an answer for every letter just about.
Yeah, I know, but he's probably got Google too.
Yeah.
He's older than all those games, so he knows them.
Queen's Quest an actual game. I remember King's Quest was a game, but
Yeah, I don't know about Queen's Quest. I think Queen's Quest is still going until she dies.
I was thinking Cube, which has been on the desktop of Xbox just recently.
Yes, Cube.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Of
absolutely.
I was like, come on.
Do you know what Cube stands for?
Cube. No, I have no idea.
It's quick understanding of block extrusion.
Excellent.
That's exactly that's actually what it stands for. That's weird. I also found out what Nerf stands for as well. Do you know what Nerf, like a Nerf gun, stands for? It's an acronym. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Not everybody recalls fairly.
Yeah, you're right. You obviously knew it too. Yeah, well, that's so good. No, it's non-expanding recreational foam. That's a stupid fact. Let's go on to last words. All right, so last words. We didn't play Deep Rock Galactic this week. I do have it downloaded. We'll have to give it a try before next week, and we'll hopefully talk about it then. I'm really keen to find out what this game's all about. Looks like No Man's Sky with an actual game there somewhere.
Well, that's
And you can
kind of
actually find your friends in the game.
Yeah, you can join them and stuff. So that's cool. And just to reiterate from the start of the show, because I think Radicus missed it, from all of us here at Age, kudos, buddy! Congratulations on the new family member. You're now a grandfather. Good on you, buddy. I can type in baby into my sound effects, and this is all I've got.
Ooh, baby monkey, riding on a pig, baby monkey.
That's disturbing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all I got. Oh, actually, no, there's another one. There's another one here that is related to the word baby, which is topical. Yeah, there we go.
That was on the hit parade when Radicus got married, wasn't it?
Does that game still exist on the App Store? Baby Monkey? Have you guys heard of that game?
No.
Do you know anything about Baby Monkey backwards on a pig? No?
I'm leaving that well alone.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a long story short. There was a YouTube viral video that was Baby Monkey riding backwards on a pig. And that's what the video was. It was a tiny little potbelly pig with a monkey riding it, but it was facing backwards.
Oh, I vaguely remember
It went viral, and they made an iOS game out of it. And they also made like a full-blown song as well. Baby Monkey backwards. I'm just searching it on the App Store. Oh, it's not on there anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
Baby Monkey. It's actually a pretty cool game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gone. I think I bought it ad-free. I don't
Back
know.
when it was a free game and Greg didn't buy it because...
No, it was free. I just paid to get rid of the ads because I liked it.
Right.
That was like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Baby Monkey. Right, are you sure that wasn't one of your 2-minute clips? No, not into the
Definitely.
the animals. No. All right. Any last words, guys?
Well, speaking of new family members, there's a possibility that me and Rem won't be on next week due to the fact that we are expecting our third, who will drop any moment now.
I was hoping that you would go into labour during the podcast.
Look, I know. Look, if it so happens that we happen to be deep in while you guys are recording, we might just drop a line, and you can hear the hellish noises that come out of a woman when she's giving birth.
Wow,
I'm not sure anyone wants to hear that.
You jump on Discord while Rem is giving birth, and yeah, the house is gone, buddy.
Yeah, it's one way to clear a room.
You're gonna be in trouble. Hey, hon, look, I've got the video mode on. Whack.
Yep.
Yeah, so, yeah.
This is hardcore mode.
To both of you guys, I wish you the very best. You guys are obviously going to take some time off and go and look after your baby when it comes. All the best from Aussie Gamers Express. Myself and my family, we will come and visit you as well once everything's all settled.
Yeah.
Oh, exciting times.
Hopefully it'll be only the 1 week, and I'll at least be back after that. Hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll play it by ear. Obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, she might decide to, we might be here for another 2 weeks. You just don't know.
Is it a girl?
Yeah, it's a girl.
Yeah, it's a girl.
Aww. That's cute. Because you got 2 boys. That's perfect. You got a girl.
We got 2 punks, and now we're going to have a girl.
Oh, a princess. 2 punks and a princess.
Yeah.
Oh, Radicus didn't know you guys were a couple. Yeah, these guys are married. We got a married couple on the podcast.
Yeah, we're married.
That's why when I made the comments last week about giving her a foot rub, he got real defensive and pissed off at me. Like, oh no, don't go there. Fun fact, these guys actually live, I reckon if I went into my backyard and screamed as loud as I could, you guys would be able to hear me, hey?
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. So just let me know
Just-
when you
It's
do
just
hear me,
fortuitous. Yeah.
because you probably already have heard me a few times screaming at the dog. Anyway, all right, cool. Any last words
yeah.
from people in the chat? Oh, you still going, Greg? Sorry, buddy.
No. I think that's it. That's
it?
it from us.
Anyone
Yeah.
in the
Well, for
chat
me.
or Ram? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller?
Bueller.
Bueller. Oh dear.
Won't
Yeah, no.
somebody let my Cameron go? Snoogs
no,
is typing.
Hopefully we'll have some idea anyway.
Fucking
before the next show.
fuck right.
Fucking fuck, alright. You need to go back and listen, Pat.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna speak to you later tonight, Snoogs. I'm gonna ask you about that. See what you think of it. All right, well that's it. That's all for the show. Thank you very much to everybody for listening. Thank you to Radicus for joining us in the live chat. If you want to be interested in come and listening to us live, then jump on to our Discord and just ask, and we'll explain how it happens. If you want to know, the Discord links are in the description for the podcast, as well as all of our social media links for myself, Greg, Ram, Snoogs. All of us are all down in the description. Also for our Facebook, our Twitter, our Twitch, our YouTube, and also for Relentless Controllers and all that sort of stuff on our website, www.aussiegamersexpress.com. That's it. I'm done. Thank you. See ya. I am Lucas.
I'm Remutha.
I'm Grejio.
See ya.
Shoot. Who did?
Well, here we are once again at the end of this week's show. If you're still hungry for more video game content, then head over to the Aussie Gamers Express Facebook page and give us a like. We also have a heavy presence over on Twitter and YouTube, and their links are waiting for you in the podcast description. This podcast is available for your convenience through Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, and more. Thanks again for listening. Catch you all on the next episode of the Aussie Gamers Express Video Game Podcast.